So you want to have a little bit bigger icons and text, and you can do that. You can have the standard, which kind of scales everything down, and then you have the zoom, which scales everything up to make it easier to see. Coming in at number 5 would be camera improvements and enhancements. So some of these are iOS 8 and some of them are iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. So starting out at the right, you have the improved panorama. You get the regular square for Instagram style pictures. You get the photos. You get the standard video, which is now in 60 frames per second. You get the slow-mo, and you get the time-lapse. Time-lapse you probably have seen. It just makes everything really fast, essentially. Slow-mo is really cool. Now on the 6 and 6 Plus, you have the option to have 240 frames per second or 120, whereas the 5S just had 120, and generations older than that didn't have any. In video, it's pretty much the same basic settings. In photos, you now have the timer options, which was brought in iOS 8, which is really nice. And then, of course, you have the rest, which are pretty much standard. Coming in at number 4 is essentially an accessibility option that is only available on the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. And if you double tap on the home button, not actually press, but just like tap on it, lightly press it without actually pressing it in, it basically makes your screen cut in half so that you don't have to reach up if you have small hands, or if you're just feeling too lazy to reach to the top, or if you just only have one hand available. You double tap that, it makes everything cut in half. You click on something and it goes back up to full size. So this is great for navigating one hand or if you have small hands. For number 3, you'll want to dig into settings, general, and usage, and here you get some really awesome stats. You can see your battery usage, time since last charge, and you can also see how your battery is draining, what apps or services are using it the most. This is really cool if you want to monitor your battery, see what's draining it, and what's not draining it. You also can get your storage options to see which apps are taking up the most space, and then your iCloud storage options as well. Coming in at number 2 is a feature that is definitely an iOS 8 feature, but it just has to be on this list. You probably know about this already, and this is custom keyboards. So if you don't really like the keyboard that's default, or if you just want something better, you can add your own custom third-party keyboard. Now there's a variety here, including TouchPal, Swipe, SwiftKey, and FluxKey, which I've tried out, and they're all very nice. This essentially allows you to customize your keyboard, whether it's the color, whether it's adding swipe gestures, whether it's adding additional emojis, or whatever it be. You can customize your keyboard now, and this is an awesome feature that you should definitely try out. And rounding up my list at number 1 is something that was brought with the iPhone 5S, and that would be Touch ID. Now, more than just Touch ID, which is a great way to unlock your phone, also sign into the App Store. Now, with third-party support, you can use Touch ID in apps such as Keeper or Amazon or a lot of other apps now, and I'll have a link in the description to all of the apps that currently support it. Hopefully more apps will kind of adapt to this and allow you to sign in or do whatever you need to with only your fingerprint, so you don't have to use passwords anymore. And Touch ID is also a very important part of Apple Pay, which is basically Apple's system of credit card management on your phone, so you can pay for things at stores with the NFC chip on this device. So Touch ID has definitely been upgraded. It's much faster, and it's also playing a much more crucial role in your iPhone experience. So those are 6 iPhone 6 tips and tricks. If you have any others, let me know in the description. Make sure you check out all my other iPhone 6 videos. Hopefully I have some others that you will enjoy. Make sure you give this video a like, and let me know any other videos you want me to make, and I'll see you guys all later.
biggest problems with smartphones today is the battery. They die quickly and they don't charge quick enough. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks as well as show you some products that you can use to charge your iOS device quickly. So first, let's go through a couple of settings you can use when you're charging your iPhone to help it charge quicker. First off, we're going to open up Control Center and we're going to turn on the airplane mode. This is basically going to turn off all other signals so that it can charge quicker. It's not doing other things that it doesn't need to be doing. And with this tip, obviously, to make it even faster, if you just turn off your iOS device completely, slide to power it off, that'll also allow it to charge quicker because it's not using any power as it's charging. The next tip would involve using an iPad charger. Because it's larger, it's going to allow for more current, so it's going to charge the iPhone or iPod Touch quicker. Now, if you don't have one of these, I'll link you in the description down below where you can purchase one, and then you can get your iPhone charging a little bit quicker. Similar to using the iPad charger, you can purchase one of these charging stations. And what these do is allow you to charge multiple devices simultaneously, and it all uses one outlet. So it would plug into one end, and then that would plug into your outlet. And you can see here that these are listed: iPad, Samsung Tab, iPhone, and Android. Now, if you plug your iPhone to one of these tablet sections, you're going to get a higher current, and it's going to charge the device quicker. Now, this right here might actually be cheaper than the iPad charger, but I'll link you to it in the description as well as some of the other ones I've reviewed in the past, and you can check them out for yourself. The next tip involves keeping your iOS device cool. Apple says that heat will degrade the battery's performance the most and basically advises that you keep it out of the sun, like in a car or if it's outside at the beach or anything like that. Even a case that traps in too much heat wouldn't be a good idea as well. So basically keeping your iPhone at an optimal temperature, they say near room temperature, which is basically like 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, if all else fails, you can always purchase a portable charging device like this right here. This will be able to charge your iPhone, iPad multiple times with one charge, and this way if you're ever stranded, you'll always be able to charge your device. Now, one more tip here just for those of you who are having battery issues. If you open up your settings application, go to General, tap on Usage, and then tap on Battery Usage up top, you'll be able to see what applications are using what percentage of your battery throughout the day or in the last 7 days. So this is good to keep an eye out just in case an application for some reason is burning through your battery quickly. You can check it here. Now, I'm actually going to put some cards. It'll either be here or here, and if you click on those, it'll take you to a few pages here. One of them will be a video on how to save your battery life with the iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch, some tips and tricks and some settings that you should disable or enable to allow you to get the best battery life out of your device. Check that out. I'll also link you to all of these different devices here that you can go ahead and use and try to improve your battery life with. I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment box down below. And as always, I've placed all the links in the description, as I said, and I've also placed the full playlist on the iPhone 6 tips and tricks and tutorial series in the description as well. So if you've missed any of those videos, you can check them all out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.